Call the meeting to order. Planning board meeting. What is it, November 27, 2023? Alphabetical roll call. Who's here?
Clark Brewer's here.
Tom Callahan here.
Kevin Hine present.
We have applicants here.
Yes, I believe Paul is here. And pull him forward.
So, the only thing on our agenda, on our public agenda, is approval not required proposals for 468. What is it? 468, 470, and 472 King Street? Or is it 478?
There's a slew of numbers. I don't have them in front of me. There's, I think, 5 different numbers.
All right. Well, the applicant can tell us what those are. All right. Who's here? I mean, let me ask you, are all the property owners affected here or coming?
So Paul Mirabito, the engineer, I assume is using his relative's account. So I'm assuming that he will be presenting.
There's 3 owners listed on the sheet.
Yeah, well, we'll get to it, but I only saw one signature for Glenn Pratt.
There were multiple signatures.
Did they? I just want to
Yes.
make sure everybody's officially on board for this.
Yes,
And
there
Paul,
were,
Paul, if you're out there, unmute yourself, show us your face, and you have the floor.
Try it again.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Paul, long time no see.
Yeah, same here. You look well. You haven't changed.
The insides are falling apart.
I know the feeling. I'm here representing the owners of the property, Glenn and Linda Pratt, and the owner of the house at number 468, Justin Wolstenholme and his wife. The purpose of this plan is to create 4 conforming house lots by dividing the land up that's encased by the perimeter shown on the plan. The house is 468. Currently owns parcels 1, 2, 4, and 5. The plan is to,
Can you put those
Combine-
up on the screen, Paul? Can you share a screen and show us?
I'm not in my office time and I'm out of town. I don't have the ability to put it up, unfortunately. Have you got a copy of the plan in front of you? Or
Yeah,
can Cassandra put it?
Cassandra, can you screen share it? I could too, I suppose.
I'd have to pull it from the town's website, but I could work on that.
All right. So is what you're really doing, that I gathered, you're consolidating lots?
Yes, we're going to divide the property up, so the 3 existing dwellings will be on conforming lots, and we're going to create a new conforming house lot using parcels 3, 4, 5, and 6. It should be one large lot. Mr. Pratt currently lives at 482 King Street, which is the lot on the far right of the plan.
Mhm.
And his plan, his hope is to build a new home over on parcel 5. And parcel 5 would be part of a lot for his home that would be comprised of parcel 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 is a large parcel to the rear of the plan that has an existing structure on it. That would be part of his house lot as well.
All right, well, here we go. So, all right. If you could zoom a little bit, Cassandra, I'd appreciate it. All right, so let's first deal with next to Schofield Road. This is the other owner's,
Okay, the house at 468
yeah,
is currently comprised of parcels 1,
yeah,
2, 4, and 5.
okay,
And the plan is to put the house at 468 on parcels 1 and 2 only.
Okay,
to create a conforming lot. By doing that, we're able to create parcel 3 and combine it with parcel 4, 5, and 6.
where is
Correct.
6?
Hey, you know, I just want to interrupt briefly. I took a look at this afternoon, and I had a hard time understanding exactly what went with what. Now, I ended up printing up a full size 24 by 36 copy and then highlighted the lots in different colors, and then it all made sense.
I did the
Alright,
same thing. I
Does-
also read the notes.
Yeah, if you combine the notes with the parcel descriptions and then you use a different color marker, then it all makes sense and it works. But you guys weren't standing over my shoulder when you did that or when Paul did that.
all right,
So
let's-
I guess I'd suggest that the easiest way to understand what's being requested here would be to somebody have control of the cursor to show the different lots.
all right. So,
Okay,
Which would be me, and I will.
yeah, so
Best.
let's 468 on the corner of Schofield and King is currently 1, 2, 4, and 5.
yes,
All right, and who owns 6 right now? Glenn?
Glenn does.
Okay, and so 468 is going to be reduced to 1 and 2,
That's correct.
and they're conveying 4 and 5 to Glenn.
That's correct.
All right, and then
Actually, I think it's 3 and 5. Parcel 3 and 5.
No, Glenn, 3 is part of the lot where the 2-family home is at number
Okay, all right.
477.
all right,
corrected.
so 468 is shrinking, but it's still a conforming lot. Okay.
That's correct.
All right, so now you're saying 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be combined into one lot.
That's correct.
All right, but right now 3 is the access to the road for parcel 8. So what's happening to parcel 8? Which is number.
Parcel 8.
Yeah, which is number 470 and 470.
Okay, parcel 8.
Yeah,
Parcel 8 is going to be combined with parcel 7.
okay, so
Yeah,
parcel.
7 and 8 will be
Yeah.
combined. So you can put the 2-family house on its own separate lot.
Okay,
Does
And
everyone
then-
see that?
yeah,
Cassandra, can you like use your cursor to cursor around 7 and 8?
there's 7. I see
Around
it.
the
So
perimeter of 7 and 8? Yeah.
yeah, 7 is going to become the new access to King Street for parcel 8, the 2-family. It's
That's
essentially-
correct.
Right. And then, so 3, 4, 5, and 6 are going to be combined into the ultimate pork chop to
3,
create,
4, 5, and 6 will be the new house lot for Glenn.
Yeah,
Will
which
be
is-
3.
which is a pork chop.
Can
And
you
it's
zoom
on-
in a little bit so we can see that whole lot? Or zoom out a little bit so we can see it? So that's note 11, lot description.
Yeah.
Can you just go around the perimeter for 3, 4, 5, and 6? No, it includes 6.
Yeah, 6 is a little triangle beyond the stone wall, Cassandra.
No, it's a big rectangle. 6
Yeah.
It's not a
rectangle.
pork chop, it's a sickle.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. There you go.
And what's the parcel? Oh, so 6 is way up there. Okay.
6, yeah,
So
6,
what
5,
about the existing,
4, and 3.
what's that structure existing on 6 now?
What's that, Tom? I didn't hear your question.
What is that structure that's existing on parcel 6 right now?
I'm not sure. I think it might be a barn type structure. It's
I looked at
not
the
a
aerial
dwelling.
photography. Looks like either a big garage or a guest house or something like that.
Is it-
I know it's not a dwelling.
Yeah.
All right. And then I assume 9 and 10 is going to be 482.
Yes.
I mean, parcel 3, it's just barely over 50. All right, anybody else on the board have any questions? I guess I understand it now, so. I'm not, you know. This is
Yeah,
this is the consequence of us having 50-foot frontage in a suburban town, but that's. besides the
9
point.
and 10, 9 and 10 and the other thing labeled lot area, which is Glenn's house now.
Yeah,
9,
Yes.
10 plus the big lot there,
Yes,
are all gonna be combined into one.
that's right.
Um,
okay,
and the one labeled lot area, didn't get, like a specific lot or parcel designation for some reason. It's not parcel 11, for example.
Where his
Sure.
house is now?
Yeah,
yeah,
Um,
I think that's parcel 10.
no, parcel 10 is a little triangle right
No.
there, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Sandra has it right.
Yeah, all right,
what, note 13 says parcel 9 and 10 we're gonna be combined with the existing house. Are we sure the lot area for the existing house is 97,562 square feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then if you add, parcels 9 and 10 to that, you come up with a total of 112,482 square feet for the
Yeah.
existing house.
yeah, it's just a little confusing because it says parcel 9, parcel 10 plus 482 King Street.
Right, we aren't, dividing the land up at 482. We're gonna add to it.
now, do you know that for the future, is the existing driveway serving the two-family going to remain? And be usable by an easement, or are they gonna have to do another driveway?
For which house, Tom?
For the two-family house, right now, its access is over parcel 3, so now it's no
Right.
longer gonna own parcel 3. It's gonna
Right.
use parcel 7 for its frontage. But are they going to still use the same driveway? Is that the plan by use of an easement? I'd rather see that than another driveway cut in there.
Yeah, Glenn would have two options, either to use the existing driveway to the two-family for his lot and build a new one on the new lot where the two-family is, or he'd have to grant them an easement.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's outside the scope of the A&R, but it would be preferable to minimize the number of driveway, curb cuts on that stretch of road. All right, Carolyn, are there any concerns from you?
No, like Clark, I had to make a color-coded version for myself to follow it. But all of the lots have at least 50 feet of frontage on a way, which is what your standard is for an A&R.
And King Street is a public way. It's labeled public. So it's not a private way, or there's no private way issues.
No.
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 Again, King Street safety, since I use it all the time, wouldn't be served by another curb cut. That's all I'm saying, for Glenn to think about for the future.
Doing a common driveway with the
Yeah, keep the existing
note,
driveway. that
note
serves-
11 lot and the two-family.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's an easement that's gonna have to be granted to 468 for part of their leaching field, which goes into lot 5, parcel 5. So it's not
Yeah.
like easements are gonna be a foreign concept to doing all of this, so I'm just suggesting that for the future, it would be better from a safety perspective if we just had one driveway there rather than two.
So I think I interrupted. I'm sorry, Carolyn. So we have both over 50 feet of frontage on a public way and access. Looks like the access isn't illusory.
Correct.
And as a bonus, the three owners are working together and in a collaborative way, which is always nice to see in Cohasset. Creating what appear to be conforming lots conforming to zoning by area. The only thing we haven't talked about, and it doesn't look like this exists, is the moved lot lines don't create any setback nonconformities. Doesn't appear that's the case. Do you know, Paul?
That's correct. They're all conforming structures.
Yeah.
We haven't changed the lot lines in the area of the structures themselves.
Yep. Okay, and obviously anything that gets built would have to be conforming.
That's correct.
All right. Well, we have a whole hour set aside for you, but I
Yeah,
don't
no,
think it's gonna
but there's
take that long.
No, let's move it along, and if there's nothing further, I'll
No.
entertain a motion to endorse the A and R. And I presume without conditions. I don't see any conditions that we need.
Can I just get a clarification as to who's making the application here on behalf of whom? Sounds like everyone here knows who's talking except for me. And I'm looking at a name identifier underneath the no picture of the person. That is a female name, and I'm not making connections here.
There's a fellow named Paul Marabito who's an engineer who's let's just say he's got a lot of experience. He's been doing this for longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, I've been doing it since I've been a lawyer, I think, which makes that a long time. Kevin, Glenn Pratt owns the house to the right here at 482. He has a realty trust that owns another one of these properties, I think the two-family. And then the owner of 468 on the corner of Schofield and King is another owner. So it's really, we're dealing with three owner entities, but two of them are controlled by Glenn Pratt, who's lived in town forever. He's the head of our emergency management department.
And the engineer is on behalf of the
Yeah,
entity?
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
so Glenn apparently with this application has taken the lead in doing the work and making the application, but Cassandra confirmed we have the other owner's signature. on it,
I'll make
so-
a motion to endorse the A&R as shown.
Second,
All right, assuming no further discussion, all in favor, alphabetical, please.
Clark Brewer, aye.
I'm Callahan, aye.
Kevin Heine, aye.
Okay, we're all set.
We don't have any other business. Can we go to executive
No,
session early?
hold on, Cassandra.
thank you
will
very
remind-
much.
We
Thanks,
will
Paul.
move- Paul, thank you. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
And Cassandra will send us a note. We'll all have to get in to sign this. The three of us will have to get into the office this week to sign this. Because if you recall, because of the scheduling delay, we're up against the time deadline on this, so. As
So
soon as we can-
technically, the deadline is tomorrow, but whereas you have endorsed the A&R, I mean, if we went past the deadline, that would just be constructive approval,
Yeah,
but you've
okay.
already endorsed it. So if you could come in within the next couple days, that would be
Yeah,
great.
I'm playing on Wednesday if you have it ready by then.
I will have it ready.
All right,
If
I don't
it-
see,
If I may,
I don't-
Mr. Chairman, if it makes it easier, since you're on a short deadline, you could also take a vote just to authorize the chair to sign this plan.
whatever. I like to see everybody make the effort.
Okay.
The planning board still has a stamp with my signature, I think. You can stamp me.
I do. If you would like me to stamp
You
you,
have
I
my
can do that.
permission.
I will
Alright.
do that tomorrow then.
All right, we have no minutes to approve. There's a Mr. Takio out there.
Yeah.
That's Carolyn's associate.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. I forgot. Sorry, Mark. All right, so there are no members of the public, but for the record, we are going to close this public portion of the meeting. We are going to go into executive session to discuss litigation relating to 70 and 94 Black Horse Lane. We will not be coming back into public session after the executive session, so good night to the to the non-existent public out there. I'll
Motion to
entertain a
adjourn.
motion to- All right, I'll second it. Go ahead.
I think
Clark Brewer, aye.
technically you have to motion to go to executive session, not motion to
Oh.
adjourn.
Okay, motion to go to executive session.
And second that, and not come out to go back to public session. But all right, all in favor?
Clark Brewer, aye.
I'm Callahan, aye.
Kevin Heine, aye.
All right, everybody log out of here. On the town email should be the login info for this executive session, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
See you there.